Hey, welcome to my kitchen. This is where I cook my family's meals probably 4 to 5 days a week. And it's something that a lot of people freak out about. They think that cooking, you have to have an extraordinary set of skills. You have to be this unique artistic chef. You have to throw this, you don't have to do that. I am a gym owner, I'm a dad, I'm kind of an idiot. And for me, cooking is about making it really simple, making it tasty, and making it line up with my goals. And so that's what this show is really gonna be all about. I'm gonna show you really easy ways to get your protein, your fiber, your carbs, all that stuff. I'm gonna give you the exact how to do it. I'm gonna show you how to do it as well. I'm gonna show you how easy cooking can be. We're gonna have some fun along the way. So this is the first episode. I have no idea how this show is going to change and iterate and how many I'm gonna end up doing, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm grateful that you're here on the journey. So first ever meal we're gonna put on the internet here is going to be lemon pepper sheet pan chicken. All right, chicken, squash, zucchini. Got some baby potatoes, a couple different kinds there, and we have some white onion. Now, this truly is it. This really is all you need. I like to get the lemon pepper that's already pre-seasoned from H-E-B, but at the same time, you can get regular chicken breast and then just get lemon pepper seasoning. That's all you gotta do, right? So all you have to do is shake it on top of that. But let's get this stuff set up and ready to go. The first thing we're gonna do is start with the potatoes because those are gonna be in the air fryer and they're gonna take a little bit long. Doesn't really matter what kind of spuds you get. You can get the multicolor, you can get this. Doesn't matter to me. Just get the baby potatoes. They're great, they're cheap. Let's cut them open. I like to just give them either little quarters, like so, okay? Little quarters, make it easy like that. One of the things that I want to talk about while I'm chopping here is that a good chef knife is really important, right? A sharp knife is a safe knife. A dull knife is a dangerous knife. Now that kind of sounds a little funky, right? Like you would think that the sharper, the more dangerous, but sharper means you can be more precise. When you are more precise, you are safer. When you're dull and you're having to really press in to try and make those cuts, it's not good. You want a knife that is super sharp, like one of these spaceman knives where you can just skin the top of a potato if you really want to. If your knife is not this sharp, you have a dangerous knife. What I really love about this meal as well is that it's so easy. The hardest part is literally what I'm doing right now. It's just cutting and chopping, but all in, this meal is gonna take me about 15 to 20 minutes total. This is an easy one to reheat as well. So you can just make it once on a Sunday or a Monday, and you can have it for lunch the next day, dinner the next day, and even lunch the next day as well, just depending on how much you make. So there's one bag of potatoes, gets me about this much. But I'm gonna make this a little bit more, make this a little bigger. So, whoa, runaway spuds. So we got more potatoes that are going in. Let's, interesting turn of events. A stray dog followed my wife home, which is why I'm all sweaty now because it's staying in our garage. So if you hear barking throughout this, that's why, but now I'm gonna go change shirts because that's ridiculous. Potatoes have all been chopped. We are going to now season these before we throw these in the air fryer for about 15 minutes. What you're gonna need: olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. It's pretty much my seasoning that I use for almost everything as far as the sides go because it makes it easy. So the big thing about cooking at home versus eating out at restaurants is you can actually control your oil content. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna use a tablespoon of olive oil. Yes, just a tablespoon for all of these potatoes. So right there, 1 tablespoon. We go around. It doesn't look like much, but I promise you that is all that you need. So 1 tablespoon there. We're gonna toss these up in that olive oil. I like tossing them up before I get the seasoning on there so that way everything coats really nice. Then from here, seasonings are gonna be pretty dependent on your taste profiles, and you could do, tablespoon of this, teaspoon of that, yada yada. I just like to measure with my heart on these because it makes it a little bit easier. So we're gonna crack in some salt, crack in the pepper. We got onion powder, just give it a nice little shimmy shake all over that. Garlic powder now, all over, and let's toss them up. There you go. These suckers are ready to rock. So let's bring them over to the air fryer. All right, oven is preheating at 350. Now let's chop up our veggies before we plate it up. 2 zucchinis, 2 yellow squash, and 2 white onions. So let's go with the zucchini first. Chopping your zucchini, we're gonna take the ends off just to make it nice and simple. And then from here, depending on what you like, I like the little circles, but sometimes with the sheet pan meal, it cooks a little bit better if you have them quartered up a little bit more. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to take this zucchini and cut it in half, like that. And then from here, all you gotta do is chop it up. Now, cutting technique. People freak out whenever they see me with a knife in my hand. We're gonna do the chef claw technique. Right here, you have a knuckle in front, and from there, that knife is never going to cut you, okay? So you can make these nice, easy cuts, and you can go pretty quickly. And remember, I'm not a chef, but you get enough practice with it, and boom, you can cut up stuff pretty dang quick. Same thing for our squashes. And remember, this might look challenging, this might look hard, but all it is practice. I mean, you didn't get good at your job on day one. You had training, you had other people showing you what to do, and then you actually had to do the thing. Doing the thing is how we get better. Practice, that's all you have to do. White onion, I like to keep these in a little bit bigger chunks for the sheet pan just because it roasts a little bit better. It kind of brings out a little bit more flavor with that. So we're going to cut it in half. I missed the half there, that was really good. Now we're gonna cut off the ends. Gonna make it a little bit easier to peel off the top layer. Here's the onion, okay, 2 halves. All you're gonna do, cut it in half there. Boom, boom, there you go. That is all you need for this sheet pan roast. In there, so here we go again. Cut, bada bing, bada boom. Now let's do it with the other one. There we go. Now, you guessed it, we're gonna do the same thing. 1 tablespoon of olive oil here because that is all you need. All right, let's toss these Johns up. Oh no, we lost another. Oh no, oh no. You should probably get better at this. Dexter, Luna. Told you the dogs love these. Come here. Dexter, Luna, there you go. All right, we're nice and coated now. We're gonna go in with the same seasoning. So we're gonna go with some salt, fresh black pepper, and garlic powder. Just a big old serve in there, and let's toss. Veggies are prepped, potatoes are going. It's time to assemble the cooking pan that we are gonna put into the oven. So now we just have to put the chicken onto the pan. So I don't like putting it right on there because it makes cleanup a little bit tough. We're gonna take some parchment paper, the size of your baking sheet. And then what I like to do is get in here and kind of crisp up or corner up the edges. So, and then from there, flip it over, and we have parchment paper that isn't gonna fly away inside the oven. Now, let's take the chicken. Now, the whole point of this is it's gonna be really, really simple. We're going to put the chicken out here, and then we're just gonna lay the veggies on top of it. So take your pieces of chicken and just kind of evenly spread them out. Make sure that there's space. We don't want the chicken touching necessarily. So we're just gonna kind of go about the pan. Voila, easy enough. Gotta go wash my hands, you know, chicken guts. Now, like I said, this is the pre-seasoned lemon pepper chicken from H-E-B, but I like a little bit more lemon pepper, so I take more of their lemon pepper seasoning and just drizzle it on there a little bit more. And this is exactly what I do if I don't get the pre-seasoned one. I just buy this big old thing of lemon pepper seasoning, put the naked chicken breast on there, salt, and then, or throw a little bit of salt on there, and then just shake the stuff on there. So now that that's seasoned, let's go ahead and just toss this. No, Dexter, there's zucchini right there for you. All right, so just gonna kind of go about, and then from here, maneuver. You don't want it to be too crowded, so I still have some left. It's all right. Awesome, and you're about to get 2.5 pounds of chicken with plenty of veggies. Then you have some veggies left over if you want that, or just don't make as much in the beginning. And it's pretty much all we gotta do. So let's put it in the oven. All right, we're going 375 on the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. We wanna wait until that chicken's internal temperature is at least 165. So we'll check that around the 12 or 15 minute mark. Potatoes are done, let's check them out. Oh yeah, so potatoes are all roasty and looking good. Get them here into the pan. Sweet. Chicken should be ready here in just a little bit. All right, it's been 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and check on this chicken. Pull this out. Meat thermometer, not too difficult to use. We're gonna poke it right there in the chicken, make sure we're at least 165. We're good to go, ready to rock. So there you have it. You've got chicken, onion, zucchini, squash, ready to rock, and you have your potatoes. So you can just drizzle the potatoes right on there, or we can just plate this up and eat it. I think that's what we should do right now. In fact, my wife is hungry, so we're gonna plate it up for her, and I'm gonna show you how we would weigh and measure this. Got my food scale set to ounces. Let's grab a fork here. My wife usually likes about 4 ounces of chicken in her meal, so let's put this right there. 3.5, which means we're probably gonna need to make a little cut on one of these guys. Oh, that looks so good. 4.1, so there's 4.1 ounces of chicken there. Grab a little spatula, let's find some veggies. So we're gonna tear that out. Grams. Now, with a mixed veggie thing like this, it can be kind of, you're not gonna get it exact, right? You could have just zucchini and just peppers out there and just onions or whatever the vegetables are. But what I like to do is whatever it ends up being, I'll just end up saying, like if it's 100 grams of mixed veggies, I'll do 50 grams, I'll log 50 grams of zucchini, 50 grams of onions. That's really all you need to do. 125, so she'll just log whatever that is divided by 2. Cool, now potatoes. Tear that out, there we go. Get some of the colorful potatoes on there. 107, 97, 102. There we go. That's our lemon pepper sheet pan chicken. Easy enough. Now, the secret though, if you really want this to be like, chef's kiss, a little bit of Bolt House ranch, just kind of everywhere. So this Bolt House ranch, really, really great macros, only 4 grams of fat for this. You can do the same thing. It's gonna be 30 grams, you can weigh it out. I'm gonna let her do that for her taste profile, but that's it. And now look at how much food that we have. Look at that. I mean, that's another 2 pounds of chicken, plenty of mixed veggies, lots of potatoes, all in. That took 20 minutes, and that's with me messing around with cameras and everything as well. So lemon pepper sheet pan chicken, absolutely a go-to for you to make for your next meals. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't know how I'm gonna end these things. I like to be awkward. Awkward's fine. Next recipe.